All right, welcome back to White House Farm. What we're doing today, we just got finished painting up the boat and fixing all the rust spots and all that good stuff. Just regular boat maintenance to make the trailer last longer, and came out pretty decent. But the reason we did this is so we can go ahead and start getting to our wiring. And I got all new 4-pin wiring, and we're gonna go ahead and start running it. So let's go ahead and get into this. So there's our one connector. To actually use this one, because we can go ahead and plug this right into here, and then that'll get plugged right into the truck. So we're running it this way. We're going to run the green and brown on the right side. That'll control our right blinker, right stoplight, right marker, and then we'll run the yellow and brown down the left side here. So let's go ahead and untangle this, and we're going to snake it through the hole here, and we're going to come out down at one of the stoppers there. And to assist me, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for these. I got some fish tape to help push everything through. All right, so we got our one side there. So now we can go ahead and pull our fish tape, and we'll run it down the rest of the tubing. All right, so definitely had plenty come out. So if you don't have one, make sure you have a fish tape to go ahead and do this. Otherwise, it is super annoying to try and run that wire all the way down through there. All right. So now we can reel our fish tape back up. Leave yourself a good amount of wire back here. I'd always rather have more be able to be tucked in here. That way, in case I got to replace something, replace the light, or I have to clip wires, I always have plenty of wire. Nothing worse than having only that much wire to try and work with, and it's pain in the butt. So give yourself plenty of wire. Make sure you buy long enough length. The one I bought here is 25 feet. And look at, I still have plenty of room here to hook up far away from my truck. So, and you could always stuff it in there. It's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and run our yellow-brown wire down the opposite side, and that's going to control our left turn, left brakes, and left indicator. Same thing. We got our other wire out here. Now we can go ahead and roll the fish tape up and put that away. We won't need it anymore. And now we can start hooking everything up. Definitely a must if you're doing this. Makes things so much easier. So I'll leave a link in the description for it. These things work great. All right, so we have our light and our plate. Let's go ahead and clip our excess wires here. We're gonna run them through the back here. That way when we put this on, all the wires are concealed behind it. All right, and we could also go ahead and strip these wires now. This right here is our ground, and then these two are our hot. These are gonna go to the lights and for the turn signal. So we'll feed these through this top hole here. And now we can put the light through. And now we can go ahead and bolt the light on here. Take the paint off of here, and we're going to make a connector so our ground can connect right to here. Alright, so that should make good contact now. Now we can put this on here. And what we'll do, we'll put a little dielectric grease in here as well. This will help it because it is going in water. And we'll tighten these up. There we go, so our ground's hooked up there. Okay, you want to clean up all the hardware now. And this is what's going to connect to this pin here, which is also holding on to part of the frame there, to another bolt. Alright, so now we're going to connect what probably used to be a red wire to the brown wire here. It almost looks brown now. So the brown with brown, and then we'll connect the yellow with the green there. And we'll get our solder connectors here. I'll leave a link in the description for all this stuff. And these things work awesome. Just got to make sure that the wires meet up in the center where the solder is. Yep, just like that. I think we're gonna put a tube over this as well, shrink tube. And that one's all set. So now we'll do the same thing with our yellow and green here. Alright, so we are all connected up here, nice waterproof. Let's go ahead and mount this back on the trailer there. Alright, so that's all mounted up there, and we can do a quick test to make sure that it's working properly. Ahead and pop it right on there. Alright, I know it may be hard to see. Oh no, you can see it on camera. But left blinker is on. And left blinker on the truck. Left blinker on here. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing we did over there for this side. That's what I mean by your wires get shorter and shorter if stuff happens. Especially when goats eat them. Alright, so that one is all set. Let's go ahead and try it. Alright, right blinker. And this even has the outside one. I just noticed that the lights are different. That's probably like one of the original ones on the boat over there. This looks like a replacement, but it's working. Alright, so after inspecting this light here, we are going to remove it. We do have a new set that we can throw on. These are True Mods, and that's the number on it. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for these. And these are actually LED, so these will be a little bit better than what's on there right now. So let's go ahead and take this one off and get the new one on. I could show you, you can see the wires showing right there and sticking through, and that's so close to that as well. And that's an old bulb style. So definitely the new ones will be a lot better. So let's go ahead and clean this up because we're gonna have to ground these ones to this. Put a little dielectric grease on here as well. And this is going to run through here. And then this is going to be your ground right here. It's going to connect on the back. And we'll tighten her up. So we could take our temporary wire, grounding wire we had on off, and we can go ahead and get a nice shrink tube connector on here. And we'll go ahead and mount that right to the ground there. So we'll go ahead and wire brush that area. Alright, put a little dielectric grease there. Alright, now we can secure this back in. Alright, so now we got a good waterproof and grounded wire. Alright, so same thing. Let's go ahead and take this one off. Out with the old, in with the new. Alright. Let's go ahead and bust the rust off here, since our ground's going to be on there. This on. There's our grounding wire. Some dielectric grease in there. We got our green and brown wire, and we're going to use the green wire. And we'll go ahead and cut it. Alright, twist these two together. Get our connector on here. Get this little guy in there. And let's seal it. Alright, connect these two together. Get our shrink over it. Get our connector. And pop this guy in there. And let's seal it. We'll zip tie this up. And we'll run some electrical tape on here just to insulate it from the hole there. So let's go ahead and double check our work here. Go ahead and turn our lights on. All right, so I made a mistake here. I had to clip the wires. I had the wrong ones hooked up here. It's got to be brown with the positive there, not the green. So we'll go ahead and solder them together and get it all put back. All right, right wire now. So let's go ahead and turn the lights on and the hazards, and we'll test this. Oh, that side came on. So, and our back lights are on. And there we go. That's what we wanted. All right, so it's all wired in now. All right, last thing, I'm gonna go ahead and clip this and make it longer, because I can pull wire out of here for turning and stuff, but this ground's gonna be too short, so I'm gonna go ahead and lengthen that ground. But other than that, it is all done, all rewired. We got it painted, rewired. Yeah. I'm just missing one of our grease caps here. All right, and luckily I got a spare here. Yep, that'll work. Oh. There we go. That's how we know we're full, when it shoots out the top like that. All right, quick, simple, and easy. Got the new bearing buddy on. Let's go ahead and throw this tire back on, and let's wait for it to get a little bit darker, and we'll go ahead and hook everything up. Got my little helper here. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and turn the lights on.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah. You got a directional on. Yep, there you go. Pull it down now, to the left. All right, all the way up to the right. All right, back to the middle. No, you gotta go up one. No, down one. Right there. All right, go ahead, step on the brakes. There we go. All right, let go. Brakes. All right, so we are working good here. Everything is all hooked up. New LED lights on here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna make my ground a little bit longer so I can go ahead and make turns and not have to worry about the wires snapping. But there was plenty of wires for this. All right. Go ahead, put the hazards on. Up top. Last check, the hazards. All right. All right, so we're all set here. So once again, we hope you like,
Enjoy.
subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next one.
That's right, we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye guys.
So, are we going to put it out now?
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right, bye, Obo.
Hi guys.